So I'm at an abandoned factory today. Been here a couple times already, so I think I know my way around. But it'd be nice to capture it and show it off, I reckon. It's quite big as well. Not too sure what the plan is. Might start over there, work my way around, come through these middle buildings that I'm stood on, and snake back that way. So yeah, let's do that. That's the way I came from, but I think I've got to go back that way. Right, let's start on these buildings over here. Evaporator controls. See, I am at an abandoned dessert factory, so yeah, there's going to be a lot of condensers, fridges, and that kind of aesthetic going on. Not sure how much is left since I was last here either, so might not be as good, but at least the buildings are still here and they're fun to explore, even if they are a bit dangerous. Certainly decaying a bit. There are cars at the bottom. Either the locals use it for parking or there's people in here with me. Guess we'll find out. So this is where I came in. But yeah, this is just storage for export, I think. There's a sign over it, what's it say? That's it, raw material storage area. It's huge. And also very echoey. Pretty crazy. Let's head on this way. This isn't as echoey, but still just as big. These are like head nets or something. I think. Oh, actually, I have no idea what these are. Whatever they are, there's a lot of them. We have an office area. Oh, they've labelled it empty. Saves me a job. What have we got here? Just empty folders. Yeah. Needs fixing. So yeah, this is like a staff block. As you see, it's just lockers upon lockers upon lockers of storage for the staff. I imagine they would come here before their shift starts, get dressed into their like protective clothing, and get to work. Is that ingredients or something? Like a price list? I have no idea. Leave that there. They didn't give these guys much space. They really crammed as many lockers as they could into this area. And another roof. Just goes down. See if we can go over here and hopefully not fall through the roof. It's not looking promising. Roof moves a bit. So much weight on this roof, I guess, with all that water. Let's go in here. It's all evaporator stuff, I think. To keep everything cool in those storage areas, probably. Like I said, there's a chilled dessert factory, so they needed to keep things cool. Air compressors or something? I do wonder if these would start, if they had the right things. If they would just fire back up, like nothing ever happened. Overlook your empire. What's all this? It's power related? Was that a switch? I have no idea. It doesn't move, I can tell you that. Let's go on this roof. This is cool. carry on, see what else we can find. Man, this building alone is huge. Look at it. Amazing. Right, we came out that door. Let's go through this one. Oh. It wasn't like this before. Someone's knocked all these over. Damn. Toilets. That was a desserts building. Oh. And this one's the amenities. I see. I've got them the wrong way around. Plant room. Just does normal plant room stuff, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so this was the staff area. Where's Christmas decorations? Nice. So, with Christmas coming up, almost the end of November now, I decided to give the place a makeover. I put up some tinsel. I think it looks great. I think it looks excellent. Really gets people in the mood. Whoever next comes in, they'll hopefully be in festive spirit. I can only hope. They didn't have much tinsel. I had to use all the gold. There's only a tiny bit of red and I wouldn't have fit. Although I might be able to dangle the red from within here. There we go. Perfect. Looks amazing. You know, it's decaying and all, but could do with a little makeover every now and then. Nice. Let's get out and onwards. I spent like 10 minutes doing that. It was worth it though. Anyone who comes in the future will hopefully be happy. Now you probably wouldn't have seen it on the main YouTube because it wasn't uploaded there, but on my Patreon there's an exclusive of me exploring an abandoned hotel, and in that hotel someone did put Christmas decorations. So I thought I'd do the same. Not an original idea, but I think it's fitting, and hopefully they enjoy. Alright, let's hop into this building. Let's see what's about. Smells of chemicals. Oh god. I think round here is I opened a thing of tablets. And I think I can still smell them. Was it this? There's something in there. Disinfectant granules. I didn't open that one. It's all just merged together. Oh god. Chlorine solution? Not much else in it. Not sure what this is, a test system. That's pretty cool. There's a mess in here. Oh, this was it, I think. Chlorine release tablets. Ooh. And they do smell of chlorine. Alright, let's get away from that chlorine smell, it's not nice. Some to-do list. Short-term actions. Whatever that is. And back to where we came in. Okay. That's it for the buildings on this side. Let's head into these ones in front. I imagine this is where the majority of things happened. These look like they could have been fridge units or something. Yeah, there was once a wall here and over there. They probably had trolleys of some sort because they've got these barriers. Oh, sorry about that. You got moulds of what they used to use, or what they used to produce. These are little igloos. They probably had ice cream in these. Yeah. I think I remember them many, many years ago. Maybe it was something different, but it seems similar. There's some old packaging from M&S. Thick and creamy Madagascan vanilla custard. That probably tasted quite nice. And some vanilla cream. Again for Marks and Spencer's. When we go to one of the other buildings, you'll see that there's more Marks and Spencer's branding. So I think this place was probably exporting or manufacturing for Marks and Spencer's for the majority of their time. So yeah, before they closed, I think Marks and Spencer's were probably their last customer. All this mould, not good for the lungs. Nor's the asbestos, really. None of this is good for the lungs, let's be honest. Here's the cargo bay. And the controls. Satisfying to press. I don't think I remember ever going into this part. When I say we, I'm referring to Connor because that's the person I first explored this place with. Shout out. Some numbers. What do we have here? These are motherboards. Yeah. They've been absolutely stripped of the gold and everything, I think. Because there would be a CPU socket. That would be all the RAM. Don't know what these are. These aren't motherboards. Probably from some kind of machinery. This one's got a speaker on it. That's cool. A freezer full of cables. Let's duck into here. So from what I remember, this is all like workshop area on this side. Workshop and research, maybe? There's a grinding wheel here apparently. I think welding was going on over here. But there's an extraction fan, so something was happening back here. And there was some office, which I can smell already. It is mouldy in here. And you'll see in a second how mouldy. Oh, it smells awful. Yeah, I mean, just look at the roof and the door. That's black mould as well, which I think is one of the worst types of mould. Just doesn't look as messy as it was last time. Maybe someone's had a clear up. Prevention of metal contamination. X-ray equipment. Ooh. A quote from 13th of October 2000. And they spent 29 grand. Or was it 36? It might have been 36 grand. $200k there. Not touching that again. That was frightening. Yeah, it seems a lot clearer than last time. Someone's obviously been in and either shifted it all or taken a whole whack of paperwork home. Ooh. Some networking equipment. Stealthy. Oh, these stairs don't feel good. They feel rotten. Don't know what that is. UPS, I think. Looks like it. I guess more storage and stuff just up here. Nice. Right, we're just in there. Yep. More workshop. This is, you can tell, all the benches and stuff. Being a dessert factory, what would you need a workshop for? Are they fixing their own equipment in here? Or were there two places in one? I have no idea. Let's work our way up and then down. So up here is just office space, more office space of course. Seem to have a lot of that around here. Yeah. Just more office space, not really much up here. But as we go downstairs, you will see that this is where they did like product testing, and this was the board I was on about. So this torch, you can see these are like well, they're different packaging, and it's all M&S and all desserts. See, fruit truffle, trifle, bunch of trifles, just other desserts. So yeah, it's just yeah, here we go. Development kitchen. So this is probably where they tested, came up with the recipes before they went over there to be mass produced. But obviously not much left of this. There's a whole bunch there, and there's loads around here. Just loads of these dishes. They're pretty cool. I mean, like M&S food, so they probably charged an absolute mint for those desserts, but these feel like pretty good quality. Absolutely loads of them. There's 2 whole things there as well. I wonder if it's got a date on it. 2016. I think it closed not long after 2016. So these are, yeah, quite recent. I think realistically there's not really much else to see in this place. It's just the odd little buildings, but really there's not much in there. A lot of it is just empty shells. Spider webs as well. Nice little look over the place. In its decaying form. It's like an upstairs little area. There are loads of these igloos and sponges as well. Odd. There's a weird layout. I guess it's old, so things were different back then. There we go, some magazines. 1992. Winter 1991. God, this is old. There's some weird looking fish in this. Oh, you see that? That's why you gotta be careful. I don't trust my balance to walk on that side. Yeah, I think this is probably a good place to end the video, to be honest. Most of what I wanted to check out has now been checked out. Yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like the video, because that helps. And I also have a Patreon, if you cared to spare some money, because I don't make money off YouTube, and this wasn't cheap. So if you want to help support, there's a link in the description to the Patreon. You get like bonus footage, deleted scenes, videos that don't quite make it to the main channel, so worth checking out. So yeah,